Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So today I'm doing another update on the red Malaysian or purple guava. I have two lots of seedlings in front of me. Some are from the Sri Lankan batch, labelled as red Malaysian guava, and others are purple guava, and the seller was from Spain, and I did have correspondence with the seller from Spain, but not from the seller in Sri Lanka. So what I'm doing today is a comparison. I've got 1, 2, 3, and a very young 4th purple guava seedling. So this tray here is full of seeds of purple guava, the seller from Spain. However, this one is definitely a purple guava. It's just randomly popped up recently. This is in fact one of the seeds that germinated in this pot, and these seeds came from Sri Lanka. So this is a Sri Lankan guava, and these germinated, well, that's the only, not the only one, but the first one to germinate, and it was in this pot. So as there was no soil, I thought I'll just stick it in there, and I sort of remembered, I know for definite that that is the Sri Lankan guava, and it's definitely different from the purple guava. So the purple guava here, if I bring it a little bit closer, it's getting some nice quadrangular stems on it. That means it's starting to, you know, put on a growth spurt there. So that's brand new growth here. Definitely see how deep purple the stems are, and the veins at the back, and there's sort of a slight blush to the leaves. It's a bit hard to focus if I get too close, but there's like a purpley blush to the underside of the leaf, not so apparent on the top, but the leaves are definitely darker. And I compare it to this is the Sri Lankan Malaysian guava, red Malaysian. This to me looks exactly like standard Psidium guava, which I've grown many of in the past, and they do have this slight pinkish coloration to the stem. To me, I think that this is either, it could be a Thai pink guava or just a standard Psidium guava. It's not got the purple coloration to it at all. Just that slight pink, which eventually that will turn brown. The stems, as they get more mature, will turn brown. And there's a few that have popped up since. I had them in these pots here. Ignore the fact that that's a purple guava sharing the same pot as this Sri Lankan one. I popped these into these pots at the time because nothing was happening to them. So this one later popped up. So just ignore that for the time being. But that's a Sri Lankan guava. That's Sri Lankan. And that's the Spanish purple guava. So a little bit disappointed there to find that a lot of effort's gone into just growing what I thought was Sri Lankan guavas. Obviously there's the expense, buying the seeds, especially when you're buying abroad, you're paying for the postage as well, and this is the risk you make, or take I should say, when you're buying from abroad and you don't have any connection or correspondence with the seller. You've just got to trust that they are hopefully selling you the genuine thing. But at least I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the purple guava died and had leaf scorch in it, and this one I've managed to save. This was struggling a bit with leaf scorch, and it has lost a couple of leaves, but I think it's bouncing back now. It's getting new growth on it there. the leaf as well, the size of the leaf. So this is the first one to germinate out of all of them, and this came much later, but the growth on that is faster, and the leaf, if I can, it's a bit hard to compare the two, but the leaves of the on the right side on this one here are bigger than that one, and that might be another characteristic of the purple guava. The leaves are smaller in size. We'll just have to see anyway. So yeah, that's the update really, and nothing more to report other than that I think these are the duds. The Sri Lankan seeds are just either standard guava or perhaps a pink guava. But there you have it. So at least these purple guava are doing okay, and hopefully more will pop up. You know, I'm keeping this seed tray moist. I mean, that randomly popped up a couple of weeks ago. So you know, there's still hope for the seeds that are in there, that I might get some more. So there we have it. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Bye bye.